Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Carl Frampton. How you doing?
I'm alright, mate, not bad.
How's the injury, first of all?
It's on the mend. I seen a specialist last night and he's happy with how it's coming along and hoping to be punching again, back punching, light punching anyway, 4 weeks. So, it was a bit of a disaster when it happened, but in terms of a break, it was a good break. It was, non-displaced fracture is what they call it. So, yeah, I'll be punching again pretty soon.
Talk me through the disappointment of going all through camp and then getting so close to the fight night and then that happening.
I was angry. I was annoyed. I was upset. Like, it was a full fucking camp. 12 weeks away from my kids. A summer where kids are on school holidays and we could have been away on holidays, but I'm away training. We missed out a lot, and I always do miss out a lot, but I feel like it was just a waste. Like, you do that, you go away from your family for pretty much the best part of 12 weeks, and then 5 days out from a fight, fucking massive pillar falls in your hand. Like, if it happened to someone else, I wouldn't have believed it. I'd have said bullshit, but that's what happened.
And how disappointed were you not to fight? How important is a fight at this stage of your career?
I'm not getting any younger, but I feel like I'm in a good place. Like, the whole camp, if I want to take any positives out of it, that 12-week camp was brilliant. And coming off a loss to Warrington, I was very disciplined. I listened to instructions. I done what I was told the whole camp. Not that I'm always a professional, but I was just on it this time. So I wanted to come back and prove to people that I've still got a lot left. And the fight didn't happen, but it's put me back a few months, really. I'm hoping to get out again at the end of the year. And yeah, we'll see. I'll get out hopefully end of November, early December.
I want to talk away from the fighting. TKO podcast. How did that come about? How are you enjoying being on the other end of asking questions?
I'm really enjoying it, to be honest. It's kind of Chris Lloyd does it. I just butt in every now and again, so it's easy for me. Don't even have to look into anything. I don't have to get any fucking information up in the fighters. I just sit there and butt in, and yeah, sounds good. It's the easiest job in the world. But I enjoy it, and getting to meet some brilliant big names in boxing, obviously, but other sports too. We just done Loma and Bob Arum, literally half an hour ago. So I've teamed up with Bob Arum and Top Rank now. TKO facilitated my first meeting with Bob Arum, the first time I met him. So it's going well. It's going really well.
Is there a future for you in punditry and that side of things after the sport?
Well, I like the punditry stuff, and I'm working for 5 Live here at the weekend, so I like doing that. It's pretty easy. Say what you see, isn't it? And I like to be honest, and I try to be honest, and I think that's important when you're being a pundit, and people seem to like that as well. I always get decent feedback, so yeah, I wouldn't mind tackling something like that when it's all over. How
did the TKO opportunity arise for you personally?
How did it arise? I have a guy, Ben, who's standing over here, like a commercial agent, and I don't know if he put the idea forward or they put the idea forward, whatever. I was just asked, and I said, yeah, no problem. So, 40 shows a year for the first year, guaranteed, with the option of doing the second year. And I think Joe, who are hosting it, they're pretty happy. So, I think it'll be a long running thing.
And a name that's been circulating with yours is Jamal Herring. World champion, world title fight for yourself potentially.
Yeah.
Is that a fight you want, and how soon do you want that?
Yeah, it's a potential fight. So look, although I didn't fight the last time, I had a long training camp, and I was good in the training camp, and I was happy with how things went. So if you want to take any positive out of it, I have a good training camp behind me. The Herring fight is a fight that's been talked about a lot recently. I'm just happy to be involved in big fights. Like, I don't know what level my next fight's going to be at. I'm still coming off the back of a loss. I didn't have the fight, but I'm happy to jump in at the deep end, fight for a big title, fight for a world title, fight a big name. But if the team decide maybe you fight a similar sort of level opponent to the last one, and then push on for the world title, I'm happy to do that as well. So I'll take advice off them. But we'll see. I want to be involved in big fights very, very soon.
And let's look at Saturday night. You spoke there about you saying you spoke to Lomachenko shortly, not too long ago. Now, how special is Lomachenko?
He's the pound for pound number one in my eyes on the planet at the minute. He's a quality fighter. Just a complete unique style. I've never seen anything like it. In the history of boxing, there's always fighters you can compare the other fighters, and they've had similar styles. Lomachenko has a style of his own. My favourite fighter to watch. Even when there's not many people who you can watch in one-sided fights, and you're still like and you're just drawn to it. Lomachenko's one of them because you're waiting to see what he's going to do next. He's a dominant fighter, and I think we're lucky to be witnessing this. It's really special talent.
What has Luke Campbell got to do on Saturday to be victorious?
He's got to use his attributes. He's tall. He must be 6 foot, is he? Big, tall, lightweight, awkward, rangy boxer. He's got to try and use his attributes. But I think because he's so tall, it'll take Lomachenko maybe 2 or 3 rounds to get used to him. He'll have a look at the start, but I think he'll stop him. And what he does is he makes people quit. Like, he embarrasses them and it kind of frustrates him. And we've seen a lot of fighters quit against him. I'm not saying Luke Campbell will quit, but I think Lomachenko will win the fight and it'll be inside the distance after kind of maybe around 9 rounds.
Carl Frampton, thank you for your time. We've been pro boxing fans.
Thank you.